Well, I've been buying a new toy. Oh yes, I have. 3D printer. CR10S, and this is the upgraded version. So it comes with a version 2.1 mainboard. It has the built-in bootloader, has the dual Z-axis screw on the back, and this thing has been brilliant. It's having fun. Ran into a few issues when I first got it. As you can see, stuck tape under the glass to pop the middle up a bit, which started to work, but the print started not sticking to the bed. But I was only waiting for a few days because this is the upgraded version. They also sending out this from Creality 3D, which is basically like the ANYCUBIC i3 Ultra base, and it's got a black coating on it, and wow, this thing sticks. You can see all the scrape marks. Yeah, I stuck tape on the back as well because same thing was happening. It was sticking absolutely fine for about a day and a half, and then all of a sudden when I was trying to calibrate it, I could see that the middle was much lower again. So I don't know if maybe heating it up, the glass has started to conform to the shape of the bed. But I just stuck tape on the back and everything is absolutely perfect. So no dramas. This is only here for show just now. So that one there actually goes on. So yeah, wicked machine. I would absolutely recommend this to anybody and everybody. This has blown me away. Like, I know you can do prints and walk away from them, but I've seen me sitting there just staring for best part of 6-hour print, making sure things weren't going wrong, bit panicky, but just more out of interest in watching the machine and what it does and how it does it. Got the control box over here, got the spool. But yeah, it comes with the knobs. It's got, I couldn't wish for anything more. Like, I expected loads of dramas. I did get some filaments. We got this little white one came with it. I've actually done quite a few little prints off of this and still got a chunk of it left, so no complaints on the stuff they send with it. It doesn't look the same as these. It does look a bit rougher than these ones here. And at the bottom, this one was about £28. This is glow-in-the-dark blue, and when it's charged up with light and you stick up your jumper and check it, it looks wicked. So maybe going to look forward to doing a planet or a globe in a big ball and turn it into a light shade using the glow-in-the-dark filament. Now you do get other things with it. You get this blue stuff here that you stick between the grooves, but yeah, don't like the colour, to be honest with you. The couple of data cables, couple of spare parts. This is your filament runout sensor, but the machine already comes with a sensor plugged in so that you don't have to use the filament runout sensor. You just leave this as is and the machine just runs by itself. It's basically like a electronic jumper cable, I think, just to make it think it's in there. But you get some tools, which I did make a tool rack last night that fits over the control box and looks all fine. So that's good. That's good. Now we'll show you some stuff that I've printed just as a first timer, getting this out of the box, setting it up. Only spent a couple of days researching what I had to do in order to make it run right, and yeah, I was blown away. So see you in a moment. Right, we'll get some stuff out and have a look. Right, I will say that even within a couple of days of using this, all of a sudden stuff wasn't sticking again. And I ran through everything. I ordered a bottle of isopropyl alcohol, cleaned it down, it kinda nearly worked, and then it started becoming non-sticky again, and that's when I realised that the gap in the centre was a lot greater than, like, it was scraping at the sides. I've even got scrape marks on this, where it was originally hitting the bed as soon as you tried levelling it up anyway. So I messed up doing that, reconfigured the height so it wasn't hitting into the glass and I had room to move the bed. And yeah, we had some fun. So first up, hopefully I'll put some links in the description of where I got all of these, because I got them from a place called Thingiverse, and they're absolutely amazing at the stuff that's in that place. So yeah, I'll run through some stuff that I've done. Like this one here, can't remember offhand whose stuff it was, but check that out. That's all made in one go. It's got gears, it's got bearings, it's got grabbers. I mean, it's really not used for anything bar a bit of fun, but it shows you the complexity of the things this tool can make. I mean, look at those wheels. These were all done in place, one go. As soon as it pulls off, it's ready to work. Insane. Blew my mind. My kids have been absolutely loving it. So yeah, we got that. We done an iris box, which I hear online a lot of people are struggling to pull off these kind of things, but when you twist it, it shuts. Right, now this gets made in one piece, like that, and when you pull it off, all you got to do is pop the tabs that are connecting this part, and away you go. Little storage box. Make it any size you want. Blow it up as a big sweetie jar if you want. Right, so then I got requested for a phone holder. So we pulled off the phone holder, which you can sit the phone in sideways. It's absolutely fine. Well, it works both ways, but when viewing it for TV, you want it sideways. It doesn't seem that thick, but holds it perfectly fine. We did make a fidget spinner, which is like a starfighter. Absolutely wicked. And again, to all the people who've done these designs, amazing. Absolutely amazing. They made my entry into the 3D printing world an absolute joy. We did oversize that by 1% by recommendations from the person who designed it, but once we did, it just made it a bit too big, so I should have actually just printed it the way it was without messing with it. Next up was cable savers for mobile phones. So everybody wants a cable saver so their wire doesn't snap near their charging point. So these things here slip over the bit that goes into your phone, and it allows the wire to bend away back here rather than down at where it's connected. Amazing, these things. Absolutely amazing. The different colours, got pink. This is for like the iPhone 6. So wicked, handy stuff. I mean, there's everyday stuff. There's toys by galore, by the million, but yeah, the majority of stuff there, it blows you away to watch it being made. We made a snake, which I thought was going to appear like those lucky bag snakes we used to get, but this one is actually articulated in both directions. It's just made in one piece. You pull it off the table, right, and it's ready to go. So wicked. Kids are absolutely loving it. So am I. We done a column that came. This was actually a test print, and this is a dragon. Where are we? We've got the dragon's head down here, curves around, back up. The detail on it is crazy, really crazy. And again, you can size these up to any size you want. These are micro compared to the size of this 3D printer. Now we did start printing a Karambit, which I actually have in the house, I think. Then we needed to glue, this was the handle. There was an actual full Karambit in two parts, and we had to glue it together. I had nothing to hold it together with, so we built a clamp for holding things that could be glued together. And then we made a spinner ring with knurled insides, and I mean, if you could actually see how well knurled that is, it looks like it's been done on a lathe. Then the kids came asking, could you build an infinity cube? So I checked online, and sure as hell there was a model for a infinity cube, which this just completely blows my mind. This one was perfect, right off the plate, pick it off and it's just ready to play, and it looks great, absolutely great. Then we gave a try to the hairy lion So this one took a couple of attempts because it kept messing up there's a circle thing that goes around it and all the hair joins from the line to the outside perimeter. And then when you're done, you break the perimeter off, and this guy looks like a toilet brush. Then you just hit him with a hairdryer, and his hair just melts into place. He's wicked. The detail on it. Can we get it close enough so that you can see? Look at the lines. This was 0.2 millimeters. Crazy little guy. And then we came across the almighty geared cube from a guy called Emmett. I know his name because I've been going through loads and loads of his prints. This guy is amazing, like, but check this out. This is just a screwless geared cube. And yeah, you can twist it around and no matter what, it'll come back to its cube form. Just another fidget toy, but this one is cool. Probably be better made in a couple of different colours, maybe the little parts done in a different colour, but wicked little fidget toy. But yeah, now that is class. This, I didn't realise the file had a couple of parts to it where it had been updated, so I ended up printing every single part, and one of the parts just kept falling over. Oh, it drove me mad. I thought it was the machine that was wrong until I read the guy's file again, Emmett's file, and it said something about there was an issue, so it was upgraded and all the parts would be in front of it or whatever were the bits you had to print. So once I cleared that up, I just picked out the parts that I needed, stuck them together, and voila, worked perfect. All the gears mesh perfectly fine. Totally blew me away. And of course, when I actually got the gun and started making it, one of the first things I wanted to make was a gun. So I 3D printed a gun, semi-automatic gun. Now this one was one of the first things I wanted to do, was 3D print a gun. So yeah, we've got a whole batch of parts in here for the inside of it. We've even got the magazine. In fact, we even 3D printed bullets that they will load in through here. But got a little push follower. Will be locked on to push the bullets up. They load in through the back. We've got lots of other parts in here. I wasn't sure on how to actually put it all together. There's some elastic bands I needed to put in somewhere to work the firing mechanism. But overall, beautiful gun. I'll get links to all this stuff, show you exactly where to get it, and give you a heads up, because some of the designers on this, some of the designers on Thingiverse are absolutely amazing. I mean, look at the quality of the stuff that's coming off it. This is like touch a button and go. Wicked, absolutely wicked. So yeah guys, you get the CR10, the CR10S, which has an extra lead screw for here to control this bar in the middle of the Z axis bar. Some people were complaining maybe it could weaken it and make it pivot, giving you dodgy prints or whatever. So the CR10S gives you the second lead screw on the back. But this one's actually a version 2.1 main board, which is upgraded because there was heat issues. The temperature was fluctuating. And it can be updated by firmware through a little USB at the side. So it's less drama than having to get the Arduino board. But minted, absolutely minted machine. It's just been working flawless. Like once it starts a print, there's no stopping it. So we've got plenty of filament. We did order a few other rolls like black and grey, but for some reason they were out of stock. They actually waited a week for me to get in touch with them. They were like, it was lost in shipping. So just send me another roll of each. They were like, oh, sorry, we're out of stock on that. Yeah, that's a coincidence, isn't it? Yeah, we've had a lot of runaround from eBay lately. But it's on the onwards and the upwards. So this CR10 has been very chilly out here. Coming down and checking on prints and stuff. So we're going to drag this into the house. And this is going to be kept in the back room, where I can see it on a constant basis. But yeah, it's a Creality 3D. That's the guys right there. I got this from the official company itself, so I didn't buy this through a reseller or nothing. I paid £366, which was money from refund of the mini lathe, which was a big drama. Yeah. So I would advise you don't get one of those mini lathes. It turns out they've got a lot of inherent issues that some of them are known, some of them are not. But generally they're just pumped out the door by the mass and you're just left to find out if yours has a problem, so stuff that. I've always wanted a 3D printer, and checking out the CR10 was the one I looked at before. And when I went back to look at it to see it had been upgraded and then upgraded again to this with a black borosilicate glass plate with it's like a, feels like some kind of powder coating that's on the glass. But that is magic. That is absolutely magic. If it wasn't for that, like, I was waiting days, everything kept lifting and warping. Some things were finishing, but they were just not right. They were bent on the bottom or mushed in at the top, and then the new glass came and tried it out and it stuck straight away, and I just started going crazy on prints. But guys, you definitely want this 3D printer. Now, when I was checking up, people were saying that a Creality Ender 2 gives some of the best prints on the planet. The Creality Ender 3 is slightly not far behind it, and this is basically the big brother of the Ender 3. This is the big daddy one, so I mean, you get bigger ones than this that are wider. And I've even seen, I might wreck this, but he's either Spanish or maybe Brazilian or Mexican. But I've seen a guy who actually pulled the extrusion apart and ordered super long and built a 1,000mm long one. Wow! You'll find that on YouTube. I think he calls it the Gigantor CR10. But wow, that dude remodeled his and it's huge. So I was debating getting the S4 or the S5, which is like 500mm. This is 300 by 300 by 400mm, which is more than fine for me. If I could get, what, next year's costumes out of this, like Halloween or parties, I'm hopefully trying to get the kids an Iron Man costume, a Batman costume and a Stormtrooper costume all out of this. So, and looking online already, there's plans that are already made for you to just go and make them. Lots of helmets, and it's just endless. We're making cupboard locks, we got other latches, making vases, little toys, like, you name it, you can do it on this machine. Plus, you've got the other side of it as well, where you can go into the CAD design software and start designing all your own stuff. So, and then just take it to the table, print it up like magic. So yeah, this next year is going to be filled with fun, and the cold weather now has something super exciting to do. So before this drags on any longer, guys, I just want to absolutely recommend the CR10S. This is the upgraded version. If you get any other version, you might end up with just a glass plate, which in my case might be buckled, but so is the bed. So no much dramas. It's easy to find where the low spot is and heighten it, and away you go. But it works pretty much every single print. It's pulling off wicked prints, and everybody's blown away with the fun that's been coming out of it. So, want to find links to some of this stuff here. This made my entry into 3D printing absolutely fun, amazing, blown away, happy. Thanks to these guys, I'm super happy with these guys. So, Creality 3D, what an amazing machine. You guys are great. Like, keep at it. You're soon going to be running the streets with that. So, thank you very much. And yeah, if you're in line for getting a 3D printer, or you've been looking at them, this seems to be a failsafe. Like, online great reviews, when it gets there, blows you away. So I'm going for just now. I'm going to start getting this carted into the house, and then we're going to come up with a few things to make. So see you on the next one, guys. Remember, Creality 3D CR10S upgraded version 2.1 main board. That's what this one is. Comes with that. I got it from the company itself, Creality 3D, on eBay, which I'll also leave a link to, so check the description, you'll find what you need. And yeah, see you on the other side. Bye for now, guys.